Hi everyone, Nick here and welcome to another Gran Turismo Sport video. Today we're doing the first race in the 2018 off-season exhibition Season 1 Nations Cup, breathe out, at Tsukuba circuit, and we're going to be driving the Mini Coopers. We have done a race around here before driving go-karts, and somehow they've managed to find a lower powered car for us to drive in the shape of a Mini Cooper, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be quite fun to drive anyway. Haven't driven the Minis before this, but it's a fun little car, and they allowed you to do tuning as well, which was nice because it meant you could set the car up so that you could really throw it into the corners and make it handle really nicely. The other thing that's nice as well is because it's a low powered car but around a very short track is you can just get into a rhythm, and as you can see at the moment I'm in 4th place, which is great, and we've done 6 laps already, so we've been getting progressively faster. Ignore lap 5 for now, but we've been getting progressively faster, and we're just getting into that rhythm ever so slightly faster than our previous best there. We're getting speed up, we're getting a hang of the corners, we're knowing exactly when we can put the accelerator on. We go past Benny there, remembering from a couple of races from the previous season. We really push the limits of what we can do around that corner as well. We're really going for it, thinking 4th is okay. 7/100ths of a second inside our best, so that's great. Don't really hit the apex on that corner there, and we've got the straight. I don't know if you can even get a slipstream in a Mini, but if you can, you might be getting an inkling of a slipstream from the car ahead. We've just got the last corner to go through. Just lift off and wait for when we feel like we can start accelerating. Probably a little bit early, and we do go a bit wide there, but we hold the speed and we do a 1:16.6 dead, which at the time I think was good enough for 3rd, but ended up being 4th on the grid. Only 6/1000ths of a second off of 3rd as well, so not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. We seem to have some decent pace here, so let's see what we can do. Okay then, let's get down to the grid and see who we are up against. It's another standing start here. So on pole, it's MJ from Holland. Second, we've got Pippo from Italy. In 3rd, we've got Colossus from Slovenia. A little bit of effort into that livery, nice. 4th, we've got the Pikachu Mobile, driven by yours truly. 5th, we've got Arnie from Germany. 6th is Miku Buffon from Finland. 7th, we've got a taxi driven by AJ Robb from Spain. 8th is Ricola Drops from Germany. 9th, we've got Freeman, also from Germany. 10th place, TFS from Portugal. 11th is Alex Mee from Russia. 12th, we've got Scream Tonight from France. Darkwing Duck, back from a 90s cartoon show, representing South Africa. Bart Marley's here from France in 14th. 15th, we've got Sphinx Chicky from Spain. 16th, we've got Lion AI from France. 17th is Benny from Belgium, seems to be popping up a lot of our races today. Andre's in 18th, he's from Portugal, recognise his name as well. And 19th, we've got Simulation, all the way from France. So that's for 19 runners and riders. Always seems to be someone who drops out, not sure why. But 19 people will be seeing the green light. Look at that magnificent, magnificent spectacle of a car. So as I said, we've got a grid start. We don't want to jump the start because it's an automatic penalty. Unfortunately, the car in 3rd does jump start, so they're automatically not having a good day, and we jumped second place as well. Got a much better getaway off the line than them, and we're up into second place. So that's great. Let's see what we can do against the leader as well, MJ. Recognise him from the manufacturer's race we did earlier. So the plan here is basically try and close that gap. He's almost a second ahead. In fact, he is over a second ahead now. And in these minis, a second is quite a lot. So we want to close that ASAP. So we're going to try and make a bit of a push for it. We're not going as flat out as we possibly could do because we don't want to bin it, and that would be even more disastrous. But we're trying to make sure we hit our braking points, we hit the apexes where possible. There you go, nicely touched there. Try and get a nice good acceleration, smooth. Again, with these cars, because the speed's so low, it's all about smooth. Brake at the right place, hit the apexes, minimise the track distance, and get out of the corners and get accelerating as early as possible. Don't really get the apex here, but it's not really going to cost us too much. Tighten up. Car behind us is ever so slightly gaining on us, but is too far behind to really worry about. Now, if we fast forward to lap 6 now, and we've actually been putting some pressure on MJ here. You can see we've got the fastest lap of the race. And he goes defensive into turn 1, which costs him. Not really sure why he felt the need to go defensive. I'm not sure if he thought we were going to dive bomb him or something like that. So we're now just over 0.3 of a second off the lead. And putting some pressure in. Again, he goes in very tight there. And we get almost alongside him there. But because he's got a better line, he comes across us. Okay, he had the line. He was ahead of us. Again, he goes in tight there, and we get a better run out of the corner. So now about 1/4 of a second off the lead. So this is going really well. We intentionally go a bit wide there because we don't want to hit the back of him and cut back a bit, and we get a much better run out of that corner. We may be picking up a little bit of a slipstream as well, and we go for the inside line. The slowest drag race in history into the last corner. And I'm keeping an eye on the radar to make sure that we don't go too wide. There's no contact, and we squeeze through, leaving room on the exit as well, so that he's not in any danger. But we've got the inside line going into turn 1. We make sure we brake plenty of time, don't go in deep, and that's the job done. Nice clean overtake, at least I'd say so anyway. And we're in the lead, which is great. Nice to be in the lead again for a change. But MJ behind hasn't gone, as we know, because he drives straight into us. So after leaving him plenty of space, he drives into us. First opportunity. Again, we come up here. We haven't even started turning, and he turns into us. He goes off the track. Doesn't really cost him too much, but we get a 3-second penalty for him turning into us, and then he smashes into us again when he rejoins the track. So this is, really much appreciated, and I was getting a little bit annoyed at this point. You can see I make a bit of a mess of that and cut the corner, get a 0.6 of a second penalty to add to one I've already got. And the most annoying thing here as well is that the two of us have built up quite a good lead over 3rd place, but because of that last sort of lap of battling, we've now lost time to 3rd place, and they've now started to become a factor. So I'm starting to think, not only do I need to defend from MJ, but I've also got to make a bit of a bid to try and get away from everyone else. Anyway, he's got a decent runner here into turn 1, and goes for it. Again, contact, nudges us wide. Thanks for that. We get a down on our sports rating, gives us minimal room there, and we give him a little bit of a nudge there, no harm done. Again, turns across us, doesn't really give us any space, and he's now got the 1st place back. But now you can see that Pippo behind is really close, and I'm very aware of this, and that I'm in a bit of a sandwich now. And because I'm looking at the car behind, I then drive into MJ ahead. I then lift off as well here, so that he can carry on because it's not fair for me to take the place. And then obviously Pippo just squeezes through because, you know, I've left the door wide open. Brilliant. You can also see bottom left, I picked up some damage as well, which is not going to help matters whatsoever. Anyway, fast forward a few laps and positions are as they were. I've still got some penalties. I actually picked up another one for a bit of a corner cut, which is very irritating. And you can see that AJ Robb is now less than a couple of seconds behind, so at the moment he's going to jump me when you start to factor penalties in. Now Pippo is going for the inside line, just like we had a go at MJ before. It looks even slower when you're watching it as well from behind. He goes up the inside. Everyone's sliding a bit more than they were earlier in the race because of the worn tyres. 11 laps into a race, remember, and there's no pit stops in this one, so no one's coming in for fresh rubber, but Pippo has got the place. MJ makes a bit of a move straight away, but was never close enough. We're now starting to get held up a little bit here because we've got a better run through that corner than both of them. Not really close enough to think about the move. MJ goes tight on that corner. Actually Pippo goes deep, so that allows those two to go side by side through there. So they're coming into a right hander and they make contact. Pippo ups him slightly wide. We think about going round but can't do that. MJ's come back on the track and got ahead of Pippo, so he's actually now managed to take that position. We're giving those guys a wide berth through that last hairpin. And we're now alongside Pippo, seeing if we can then accelerate him down the back straight. But you can see, if anything, he is slightly edging away from us, probably got a bit of a slipstream from there. So we lift off to let him take the line, because we don't really want to go side by side through there with these worn tyres. Accelerate a bit earlier out of the corner, so he makes some time up right on his bumper there. So we're kind of forced to have to go on the inside. He goes a bit defensive, so we brake nice and early. He even goes deep, so we're thinking, well, that's good, let's scoot up there. But then he's getting a better run out of there, so he goes through and into the left-hander. Teensy little tap there, and then taxi appears, and taxi for us, and we're back in 4th place because AJ Robb snuck through. A little bit of a bump as he went through, but I've seen worse. Anyway, we're now in 4th place. We've still got just under 4 seconds, just about managed not to drive into the back of AJ Robb there. We've got just under 4 seconds of penalties. But as 5th place is nearly 9 seconds behind us, that shouldn't really come into play as long as we don't crash off or do anything silly. We're just seeing if we can pick up any pieces of any potential contact up ahead. So Pippo's holding AJ Robb off. MJ is looking like he's got the wing sealed here. He's kind of gone now. But we've got a nice little view of the battle ahead of us there. Possibly a little bit of contact there, not sure. Yeah, they go through there. Possibly getting a bit of a slipstream there. We're getting a bit of a decent run as well, but where are we going to get through really? I think we do give him a bit of a nudge there, unfortunately, and almost give him a bit of a push through the corner. So let's take a bit of credit for that overtake there, maybe. We go through that right-hander, and that looks like the job is done for Robb. He is up into 2nd place, and Pippo is just down on that. Now, unless they start crashing really quickly, we know we're pretty much nailed on 4th place with those penalties, and it doesn't look like anything's going to give. Pippo is right in the slipstream of Robb, but it's not really one you can out-brake on because you don't brake. So we go through here, being nice and cautious just to not crash off because we know nothing's going to happen. Lift off there, and then let's serve a penalty for the line, and job done. we have finished in 4th position. Not too shabby. In just over 4 seconds, just under 4 seconds, sorry, off the pace. We did have 4 seconds of penalties, so just saying. And we had the fastest lap as well. We've earned ourselves 527 points for the Nations Cup, which is great. We're also top British driver in the race as well. Only British driver as well, but you know, someone has to be top Brit. Might as well be me. So I will take that. Good start to the Nations Cup campaign. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to leave a comment. How do you think the race went? Did you drive in this race as well? How did it go for you? Did you do better than 4th, or did you not? Let us know. Anyway, until next time, goodbye.